Had a little trouble finding the unmute button. I might have broke something. I hope not. Hello everyone. Yo everyone, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Hope life's treating you alright. Hope things are going good for you. I think I fixed everything. Ooh. That really distracted me. Look, I was like literally hitting unmute to come in, and I noticed that the bitrate was still low because of the internet issues. And I had internet issues last night too, at the exact same time. It's like they're doing something right after 4 a.m. I don't know what to do. I hope it doesn't happen tonight, but it might, because it's super consistent, which makes me feel like it's on their end, not mine. So it's like, geez. And of course they'll never admit to it. They won't even know it's on their end if I like call them. So it's just, you know what I mean. I don't want to think about it. But hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. Anyway, so I was trying to like unmute at the same time as fix all those settings. I was like, no, I should still come in because the music just stopped. It's a perfect point to come in. And then I couldn't do it all at the same time because that's just not, it doesn't work that way. Hope you're all doing all right. I hope you're ready for the weekend. It's here. It's gonna be a chill weekend. Captain is mega stressed because he's got like I've got a dentist appointment coming up, and I've been trying. There's so much I gotta do for all this. It's been like a week. It's really what's been causing me so much extra stress. It's been taking all my time. Well, it's not the only thing, but it's especially yesterday and the last time I took off stream, and the time before that I think too. So the days I'm not streaming are like still very busy, and I'm not getting like a lot of sleep. So I got up pretty late, but which is why we're late today. But hopefully it'll be done soon. I don't even know if I should be going to the dentist. I'm not gonna think about it. That's two things already. I haven't even turned the cam on, and we have two things I'm not gonna think about. Shoot, dude. But I hope you're doing all right. I hope you had a good week. If you didn't, it's over. It's the weekend. We'll turn on the cam. Welcome to weekend. We are playing some Star Rail tonight, just for a chill weekend. Like I said, I kind of needed one, and we'll do it at least tonight. I don't know if we'll play the same thing tomorrow. I've got some cool demos to play. There was actually, I didn't get a chance to check because I didn't see them until right before the stream. But there's a couple games that, like cool indie games that I've been keeping an eye on that have either like launched a demo, which I need to check and see if that's like for Next Fest, because we'll just play it for Next Fest, or have like come out early access, like Thronefall I think launched today. And I've been wanting to play that game for so long. I kept telling myself, I think it was in one of the Next Fests, and I somehow missed it. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I've just been paying attention to it. I just keep telling myself, it's like $10. I just keep telling myself I'm just gonna get it and play it because it looks so good. But yeah, it just came out in early access, and there was a couple others. I know because I get emails on them. It's on my wish list. I get emails and stuff. So it's like I got up and I was like, oh my god, I'm late, and I got like so much stuff to do before I can even start stream. And I saw like the little notification on my email. I was like, oh my god, all this stuff happened. Well, that would have been, it's like, oh man, it would be fun to play those. It's like, it'd be cool to play that because it's launch day, you know? But I would say I already planned Star Rails. It's just like, it's too much to try to like switch it around. Plus, Star Rail, so we might do that tomorrow, is what I'm saying. We might do something crazy tomorrow. Or we might play more of this. Or we might play Zenless. Yo, what up Fenrir? What up Doro? It's good to see you both. You know what I mean? It's a little bit up in the air. And then Sunday is a little unlikely because I've got to prepare still for that appointment, but also I need to get stuff ready for Next Fest. Like I need to clear out some room on my hard drive. I've been meaning to do that, but I don't have any free time. I've been trying to fix that. So all my sleep time that has been going to like dealing with this other stuff instead of fixing that. So right, I might just have to do that Sunday. So it might be like an unlikely Sunday bonus, but then maybe we'll get the Wednesday to do extra demos for Next Fest. That could be cool. We'll see how it goes. That appointment's would be after the Monday stream. So. I can't explain to you how anxious I am about that. So that's kind of the plan for this weekend. So today we're gonna play some Star Rail. They just did their big presentation. I thought that would be. I was like, yo, we got to play Star Rail anyways because they just had their big presentation. It looked cool. I thought we might even take a look at the preview page because I didn't really get a chance to look at it and just kind of see what's coming next patch. I thought it was kind of a cool day to play Star Rail. Plus, I'd been meaning to play it for like a week, but we played Metaphor ReFantazio instead, which was awesome. I was pretty close to buying the game and just continuing to stream it, and then we just didn't stream anything for the next several months, except Metaphor ReFantazio. But nobody really seemed to demand more of it. There were a couple people that seemed like they would watch it if I played it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, Captain, you have to get this, we need more. Which, you know, I've got a lot of things to play, and it being a quadruple priced game, you know, means like I can't get too many of them, and I'm already like thinking we're gonna get Wilds. I don't know. The plan is to get Wilds on release or like right after release, depending on if they give us a demo, and I can make sure it works on my computer, and it comes out and the reviews aren't, this game is bullshit and sucks, like Dragon's Dogma or something. Because if that's the case, I won't pick it up. We'll wait a little bit. Because I want to support Mana, and I want to play with you guys, you know, in multiplayer, and so you want to get started as soon as possible. It's a live game. Well, even Metaphor ReFantazio isn't a live game, but like events, you want to be part of the community. So like, oh, it's coming out, you want to be part of that. But if it won't run, what's the point, right? So plus, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of red flags. Like, it already looks like it has bad performance, and they shoved a Denuvo into it. It's just like, I hope it works. I hope everything works. I hope Capcom got enough of kicking the nuts after Dragon's Dogma that they fix their shit, but it doesn't seem like they care. So we'll see. They might need another kick in the nuts. I hope they fix their shit, because I like their games. So yeah, I'm really worried about Wilds. But as far as like, that's also a quadruple A game, which is another red flag. Like, no game should be $70. Like how, what are you doing? What are you doing? How did you mismanage whatever you're trying to do that you needed to raise the price of this game? Whatever. So I'm not in any, as much as I wanted to play Fantasio, I'm not in any hurry to like buy it. Plus I figured, how do I say this? On the business side of things. How do I say this? We had a lot of new people come in and stop by and check out the stream and stuff, which was great. But it's because no one was playing the game yet. And I figured as soon as that game launched, they're going to be paying streamers to play it. There are going to be a lot bigger streamers than me who have been waiting for it. That category is going to explode. And like, nobody's going to know I exist. And I checked today. And I was correct. Dude, it's got like everybody. And I'm glad. It looks like a great game. But yeah, it was, you know. So it's on my list. I'd like to play it. You know, maybe like when it hits a sale or something, be a good time to check it. Usually games get a new wave of interest, like on their first sale. You know, people waiting for them. So you know, maybe it'll be one of those things like the sale hits and it'd be like a really good time for us to play a new game, and we jump in there, you know, something like that. So Plus, that'll give more time for people to determine if it's good or not. And if it is still good, then right, that would be worth jumping into. But you know, I play so slowly. Like, if a game comes out and I get it day one, I'm still playing it like 6 months later. It's long enough for everybody to figure out like if the game was bad or something, and then lose interest, you know. And I'm like, but I'm not even done yet. So there's advantages to me waiting for like me personally, but it's tricky. You never know. You could also say that like people found us and followed us, and so they would see us even though there's like a lot of people playing. I don't know. This is weird. Well, it's not weird, but Cat was being like analyzing stuff that's just like probably doesn't matter for you guys. But this is what I've been thinking about. I've just been like, I'm telling you, I've been mega stressed because this appointment coming up. So it's just like everything's just, this is where I've been. This is my headspace, just spinning. But the whole point, see, like, I'm trying to tell you all something fun, and then I get stuck in one of these whirlpools, dude. We had a great time with Fantasio. That was the whole point of that. I had a really great time with Fantasio. I really liked it, and I found it very compelling, particularly the synthesis attacks really sold the combat system on me. And I was kind of iffy on the combat. Like, it seemed good, but I wasn't sure if I'd like really, if it would be a draw for me. The class system was a draw for me, but yeah, with the synthesis stuff, then it becomes a draw. Like, the building makes it super interesting at that point, and I want to do it. The story was engaging, and I wanted to see where that goes. I think the weakest part of it for me is like the graphics, and they're not bad. It's just I don't know, the watercolor thing is kind of hit and miss with me. I think the characters look fine, if a little bit simplistic. It's just, you know, just style is subjective to some extent. But also, you know, with a quadruple A game, it's like, you know, you kind of get more picky about those things. And then the equipment system annoyed the shit out of me because I couldn't tell who had what equipped, and so it was really hard to like make decisions on equipment and stuff, which seemed to be kind of an important thing. So that's really it. Everything else was like, this seems cool. So kind of nitpicky things. It deserves it for pricing itself. It's super premium. It deserves to be nitpicked, but really, like, by the end of it, like, if you just got some nitpicks, it's probably gonna be great, you know. Oh, I didn't know that, Fenrir. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, even the big boys are playing it. Then it made enough of a splash, you know, people, and I think people are interested in new things like that. You know what I mean? Like, remember everybody jumped on Baldur's Gate 3. I think people are just in for new experiences. So even people who like aren't just following JRPGs all the time, you know, they hear about this hot new game and it looks good, and people play the demo and it was good. You know, that's some consumer friendly practices there. Here's a demo. You know. Yeah. So like it gets hype, you know. That's good. It seemed really... Plus, it's a new IP. People really like new IP. Tomorrow we should do pools and tar pits. How would I do that? What would I'd have to have water. I don't want water near my computer. It scares me that I have this glass of water here. I just need it to stream properly. What's the main character's mission vibe in Fantasy O? Or what are you talking about? Do you mean Fantasy Star? That's the only people I know that spell fantasy that way, but... Oh, do you mean Fantasio? What's the main character's mission vibe? The main character is trying to... restore... No, well, yes. Restore order, but that's a more immediate thing that just happened. The main theme of that game seems to be achieving a peaceful society by overcoming prejudice. Where there's a lot of people that like, you know, there's a lot. Yeah, what up, Hydropist? How you doing? What up, Cheery? There's a lot of division in that game with the different classes and different tribes, and there's a lot of reasons for a lot of different people to you know, dislike and mistreat each other. And so it seems like one of the main themes of that is trying to overcome that by showing people that, you know, it's your individual character that matters and stuff. Now, it's a big JRPG, so who knows, maybe that'll be a twist. Like, there's this kind of idea of like achieving utopia. Maybe they achieve it and it's actually not great. And something crazy goes on. But yeah, the major theme seems to be divisions among people and how to deal with them, and the, you know, the wrong way and the right way. Like hating people because they're different is like you're in the villain category. And the heroes are very much like defined by overcoming those differences and still accepting each other. So yeah, prejudice would be a huge theme. It's pretty on the nose. They're not trying to hide it. In fact, when I first started playing, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be some lecture that I have to, and then it was like, oh no, this is just what they're dealing with in the game. This is just like the main thing they're doing. They're just going to show you all the aspects of it. So yeah, then it was more okay for me. He wants to save his mom from Dio's curse. Yeah, that's actually the plot, to be fair. Don't flood me. Don't flood me. Yeah, that's why I worry about the water. I still have all those paper towels down, you know. Because I was like, well, it's gonna be really hard to pull them all back up, and if I spill the water again, I'm just, you know, so I just paper towels just everywhere. Just finished reading the Arsene Lupin novel. I don't know who that is. Taking Persona 5 as a recommendation. It was neat. I don't know how that works. What, do you mean the novel was about Persona 5? Do you mean the novel was based on Persona 5? I don't understand any of this, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Stealing my viewer, yeah, yeah. Those big boys are stealing our viewers, shoot, dude. No, I'm glad the big boys do things. I'm glad they're on Twitch. No, I'm not complaining anyway about big streamers or too many streamers in a category. That's all healthy, good things. But as far as like, if I got to think about, you know, what's good for my stream and my community, you know, getting myself buried under everybody else isn't the greatest plan. Sometimes you do it anyways, like we do it for the Hoyo games, because we like them, and to some degree we do it on Monhan, but Monhan's kind of special. Like we've met the most people through Monhan, even though like we're just in the flood, you know. The graphics are fine for me. It's at least not a stuttering mess. Yeah, I will say at the end of the day, the fact that that game has such low requirements for your computer is a benefit. Like I said, my complaints are not, well, the fidelity a little bit, because it is surprising for a quadruple A game. But it's just like the style sometimes I think doesn't quite work. Which, like I said, is subjective. So I appreciate that they've made a kind of a, it's supposed to be like it's a fantasy, right? And it's a fantasy book. So like it's supposed to be reminiscent of like illustrative color books and stuff. And I think it does that, but it's also kind of like, you know, there's a reason those picture books are really simple, And so when they have like this huge city with all these details and stuff, like in this watercolory thing, like it doesn't, it's kind of, it kind of all like washes together and you lose the details. Could you answer my question about Phantasy Star? What? No, Doro, you didn't. I asked you what the hell you meant. What Phantasy Star are you talking about? What is Fantasy? Oh. Don't do this to me. I thought I figured it out. Paper towels from 1 year ago. Is it that long now? Probably is. Pretty easy for. Look, there's things about my life that are a bit of a mess. This when you don't have time for anything, it can be rough. Mold. They're not moldy. Nothing can mold in this room. It's too dry. My humidifier can't even deal with it. I still get nosebleeds constantly. If it was moldy, I'd get rid of it, but I just don't. The dust. I have to worry about the dust in this room, which is why I've got like a little air purifier, but like it's still, and the dust will kill me. The dust wrecks me personally. I can't deal with a lot of dust, but that's why I don't disturb it. Joker's persona is Arsene Lupin. The fuck is Manhunt? I don't even know Hyderpus. Hyderpus, do you think Wilds is gonna run? They even put Denuvo on this shit, dude. Hyderpus are doing the one-word Toad voice. Ew! Ew, indeed. Dude, I had to get some stuff out of my deep closet. It was so dusty, dude. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. And like the vacuum broke again, and I had to like glue it back together again, dude. Oh my god! I hope it holds this time. I used so much glue, it made my eyes water. It's not as outrageous as Pokemon. What? As far as the graphics, yeah, I don't quite know how to explain it because. I don't want to say like the art style is bad or the graphics are bad because I don't think they are. I just think there's a lot of polish in that game, and when you like look at the backgrounds, you don't realize it because that's not where the polish is. The environments feel like PS2, PS3, but they have a shit ton of characters on them. It's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, where you sacrifice graphics budget in the environment aesthetics so that you can put like 100 dudes on the screen for you to fight, because the game's about fighting 100 dudes at a time. Like, I was consistently surprised with how many enemies were on the screen, or how many NPCs were in town, right? So it made it feel very lively. But right, then that takes the graphics budget, I think they said it's their big first open fantasy game. As far as I know, Shin Megami Tensei, which is their other big series, they have more, but those are the ones people know, SMT and Persona. As far as I know, SMT has like places to explore. So I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that. If they just mean it's their first fantasy game, or if they do mean this is their first shot at like a bigger world type thing. So it could be that. It could be it's like new to them and they're like working on it. I can't say it bothered me. I could just say I noticed it. Right, I'd rather that and know I could run it at high frame rate than be scared that I can't even run Wilds, because you'd need frame gen to achieve 60 FPS on medium. When you look up the documentation for frame gen, and it says don't run this unless you already have 60 FPS because it won't work as a crutch. And Capcom's like, Did I hear use new technology as a crutch? So, right, you know what I mean? Like, this stuff has me nervous. I don't like, I don't like the art style for Monster Hunter Wilds either. So, you know what I mean? The shitty art style, and now it won't run on my computer because you prioritize your shitty art style over performance. I will be very upset at Monhan if that's what happens. And I'm worried that is what happens. Don't stool me. Dude, that thumbnail for that clip is so good. Alright, let me sit down. I guess we should get. I'm a little on edge. I think it's coming off as me being cranky, but it's not you guys. It's not the stream. It's just it's stuff I got to deal with here in the next. Well, hopefully it's. I don't know. It's just stuff I have to deal with currently. That at least a piece of it will probably be done by Tuesday. Crutch these nuts in a wooden statue of an infantryman. Is that a Nutcracker reference? It is almost time for that, but like, we still got to get through Halloween, Doro. I'm gonna need Halloween references. I'm gonna need candy corn and jack-o'-lanterns. I got an ad with a clown. I really hoped it was a condom ad. Turns out, no. I'm not sure I would ever hope for an ad like that, particularly if I saw a clown. To each his own, I suppose. Alright, let's jump in here. We can keep talking. I'm gonna check out. I think I might start out by checking out the stuff they announced in the presentation. I guess earlier today it would have been. And then we'll check out Link Shaw. And then if we want to continue, because I mean, there's a chance people are like, Captain, just play something else now. But there's a new event where we get a little mini game event where we could do the puzzles. I kind of want to try that out. And then there's the major event, the War Dance event, which I kind of want to check out, but at the same time, I know I'll never get done with it, so I kind of don't want to play it that much. You know what I mean? So we'll check out the new stuff and see where we are. If there's still like a lot of stream left, we might just switch over to Zenless or something. Because progress I make in there actually matters, whereas progress in the event doesn't, because I won't ever get the event done, if that makes sense. But we'll see. If it's just like not that much stream left, the event was fun, so we can do some of that. Bring out the Halloween titties. Are you telling me you want me to switch the Poggies? Is that what you're saying? Doesn't that like make it go to? Doesn't that? Should I just add it? Didn't I try to switch it last time and like it didn't go well because I switched it and then had to switch it back? Am I crazy? Maybe that was. Maybe I'm thinking like maybe it was BTTV. One time I switched out BTTV and it like screwed up all the Discord emotes because they're linked. So maybe we're fine, because 7TV, for better or for worse, isn't linked to Discord. Alright, I'm gonna jump in here. I never had the stream starting soon up? Dude, I'm telling you, everything was fucked today. We had Paimon on the screen. I'm sorry, y'all. Was that just because I like screwed up all the buttons when I was trying to unmute my mic? Or did I just forget to put the stream starting soon up? Anyways, hello Ark, how you doing? Sorry your commercial was disappointing.
Caution. Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate the Palace of Astro.
Play you dance as Sugar Plum Fairies on a theremin? Holy shit. Too much effort. Well, I can just add the Halloween one. Isn't that what like Ath does? She just has them all in there. Just like Poggy's Halloween. Even Scare Holiday is this weekend. Thanksgiving. Oh, that's right, because it's Canada. Oh, it's the first time where timing works out and I'm not single. Family meeting your partner, scaring any monster.
Nice.
Good luck. Shoot, dude. Alright. Alright. Doro, did I ever answer your question about the fantasy thing? What were you talking about? The game we played? Because I answered that one, but then I wasn't sure anymore. Alright, is there anything else I need to do before we jump in here? I don't think so. Maybe I'll close this down. Yeah, sorry we got started late, and tomorrow I got even more stuff. I'm still dealing with this appointment coming up. Hopefully it'll be okay by the time we hit Next Fest. I've got a plan. I've got a new plan for after stream that I think is encouraging for me. So maybe that'll help out. But I'm so damn tired. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. We'll see. And hopefully the internet doesn't break tonight.
Nice.
I noticed it's been breaking at the same time, like every night. And I think I even noticed it break last night, even though we weren't streaming at the same time. So I feel like they're doing something. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I was confused. I meant to ask about Grand Blue Fantasy. All right, I no longer feel bad about not answering. You know what? I hope your question doesn't get answered. Yo, Grand Blue Fantasy Reading's on sale. It's like 35 bucks or something. And then the new Sword Art Online game is supposed to be a lot like Grand Blue Fantasy, just with sword art stuff, which seems cool. But I think I'd still go with the Grand Blue since I don't know anything about Sword Art Online. Nobody using my stuffages? Yo, Dokuntz. Thank you for consistently using my characters. I don't think you need to. I think you just do it for funsies, so I appreciate that. I left the mail here. Well, actually, I think it has the redemption codes now. Yeah, don't forget to redeem your... Go to Hoyo Lab or... check that... We've got them in the Discord as well, but check their Twitter post. They've got the 3 reward codes for the 2.6 presentation, but I kept this here so we could check it out together. Let me see if this works. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh my god, it's so loud. And it's like cringe. Okay. I tuned into the presentation at the same time the new character did a little cringe rap. And it was cringe, and then she finished, and everybody like fake clapped because they're just reading from the script. And I was like, you know what? I'll just check the highlights later. Oh, you can see this one. It's still very loud. Oh my god, it gets louder. Do you guys want to hear the music? I could just mute the music. I've turned you way down. So it shouldn't be blasting your ears. I don't know, what is did you find these emotes? Is this essay Poggy essay? What a combo. Skeleton Man. Don't we? Where's the Halloween Poggies? You have not found me Halloween Poggies. It's just so consistent. They actually made it works for this music. They actually made the Honkai Impact third character for Star Rail. Well, I mean, most of the characters from Star Rail. Let's skip anime games in general, overversed and disappointing worst time. Well, that's what I'm... Actually, it seems to be pretty good. It's just the style of game that I think would be good. But I mean, I think I'd go with Grand Blue first because I think the action seems a little bit better, and although I don't have any relation to either franchise, it seems like Grand Blue is made a little bit easier for new people, whereas the Sword Art one is just really for fans of anime. Alright, let's see if I can't look through this
My
page.
ninja name is Rappa, which means to be of a steady heart, destroying evil and unveiling righteousness. It is just like the arrows of the Great Lan, far-reaching and all-prevailing.
There you go. So that was who did the cringe rap. And there's nothing, you know what I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's all part of the fun, right? You know what I mean? I'm just the grumpy old man who wasn't into it. But yeah, it was a little bit too much for me. So yes, her name is Rappa, and it's a weird, like, Chinese version of, I don't know, urban culture. American, like, big city urban culture. I don't know. I like the art, to be honest. I like the art, but the whole, like, I'm street so I rap is never appealed to me. Even when it was popular here. But other than that, so that's, you know what I mean, like, everybody's a caricature in this game. Well, you know, to some extent. Like Boot Hill was goofy cowboy, but I like cowboys, so it worked out. If you hated cowboys, you probably thought it was cringe as fuck. So it's kind of what I'm hitting with this urban rap thing, but it's whatever. I'm sure there's people who love it. So what is this? So here's the new character coming next patch. I'm sorry, I gotta turn too much, drive me insane. Alright, this is so loud. A peculiar girl who appears in Pinocchio like a flashbang in the darkest hour of the night, identifying herself as a ninja. I like ninjas, but she seems like a little bit goofy. Like, she's not a serious. I wonder if she's like faking it. Like, she's almost. It's almost so much that she might be like, I don't know, who knows. The way of the ninja involves rap, graffiti, and comics. Through rigorous self-discipline, she roams the stars, upholding justice and righteousness. Oh, she's a galaxy ranger. Alright, there you go. She relentlessly pursues a villain known as Evil Ninja Osaru, chasing the very edge of the cosmos. Him or her? What are we doing? Alright. So, yes, she's a ninja, but also a rap star, but also into comic books. I don't know, man. It's a little wild. I like the art. Alright, so she's a imaginary erudition. Right. Damage to the character, multiple targets. To using her ultimate, she gains an extra turn that can reduce toughness. They're doing a lot with this weakness and toughness break. I don't know, I feel like every character's just going to be able to, like, fuck over people's toughness now because they don't have any other mechanics. They know what to do. And then once they make every character that do that, they'll, like, come up with something else. It's kind of like a strange way of power creeping everything. Just because they're looking for new mechanics. They did that with Honkai as well. They did everything and they didn't know what to do, so they made quantum enemies. And then quantum enemies sucked, and then you just had to, like, get a character of every flavor that could deal with quantum enemies. And then they made imaginary enemies, which sucked kind of less than quantum enemies, but still sucked in their own way. And then you had to have, like, one of every type of character that could deal with imaginary enemies. And then once that was done, then they made the starburst enemies, which I still don't understand. what even that is, but because it seemed just so normal, except every now and then they'd have like a different phase. But as long as you had a character that could deal with starburst enemies, you essentially ignored that phase. That's what it was. It was basically like, do you have the right character check? Because otherwise you had to deal with it. But I mean, that's Honkai in general. Honkai, that's why I eventually bounced off the Honkai combat, because it became so tedious. Because it was all about invalidating the mechanics with the right characters. So it all just became like character checks. And if you had to play any of the mechanics, they sucked ass. Anyways, so that's a new character. She probably has another voice line.
Sushi is absolutely not rice. Haikus are absolutely not song lyrics, and these weapons are absolutely not equipment. They are ninja tech, forged with ninja methods, instilled with ninja spirit, controlled with ninjutsu, and put into use for the way of the ninja.
You see what I'm saying? I think she's like a little bit, like, it wouldn't surprise me if, as you get to know her, you realize that she's kind of faking this, or you know what I mean? There's like something else going on, you know. Rappa Miko, that's right. Well, she has green eyes, so I don't think she's Sakura. I don't think she's anyone. She's just pink hair. I don't think we've seen green eyes and pink hair. I think it's usually blue eyes, or purple eyes. Pass uninstalling the game for real. Yeah, well then, what did you see who they announced for the next patch? I think it's gonna be a skip patch for a lot of people. She's cool. I mean, I love this art, but I think she's supposed to be like an otaku or something. Yeah, a ninja weeb. Yeah, I think she's right. So they're just having fun with that. Captain walks a path of destruction. Confirmed. I guess I knew. I need to go get a bat. I go train my partner how to behave in front of my family. Oh no. Oh no. Good luck, Ark. Breakman is all the rage. I hope Sunday and Fugue are not break characters. Yeah, that's who they announced for 2.7. Sunday's coming, and finally 5-star Ting Yung is coming. But she has a different name. Not everything can be Genshin. Yeah, I don't actually, everybody's accusing all their games of becoming Zenless right now, because we got a street character coming. Everybody's saying Natlan is super like street and urban and graffiti. You know, so I don't think so. I mean, it's possible that like the company itself got excited about something and then they all wanted to do something of that, but I don't think it was like an intentional push to make everything watch the video, make everything Zenlissified. The effects look really cool. See, I mean, that looks great. I really like the visual. Right, they're going for like that comic book look. I don't know what that's about. Is it replaying? I think it's replaying. So, I mean, that's really cool. Visually, I think she's great. Personality, like, the three things I judge characters on, right? Their visuals, then their, you know, personality, their character, like who they are in the story, their voice lines and stuff, and then their kit, their mechanics. So visuals, she's a win for me. Personality and character remains to be seen. I'm like, they could do something fun with it, or it could just annoy the shit out of me. And then her kit is, I just assume the kits will be fine at this point. You know, unless it's like really boring or something. But I won't know until I try it. Yay, Sakura probably has horns too. Probably has horns though. I don't think so. No, it's Mei that has the horns. Which technically Herrscher Thunder that has the horns, but it's fine. And then she has her own light cone, obviously. There's actually, I don't know what that is. I think we're going back to Pinacone. I wonder if we'll get the trailer. The trailer's pretty good. I think we're going back to Pinacone for the next 2 patches. I think they're gonna do another 2-patcher. This one's cute. This guy, I think I saw him in the trailer. I think he's a new character for the next bit of story. But I guess he's not gonna be playable. Because we haven't seen anything for him. So yeah, there's some things. There's an event. Of course, you get your free 10 pull. Sound Hunt, Ninjutsu Inscription. What is this? Yes, birds! Oh, it's a rhythm game. Shilonen just came out, and she's a DJ. And now we got this girl doing a DJ event. Maybe every game is Genshin. That looks cute. I'll just be mad when they say tweet instead of chirp. But otherwise, looks good. Pop-up shop. Don't you get to, like, run a shop in Zenless right now if you were caught up? Why zoom in on things we can't read? I don't know what this is. Sampo, though. Is this gonna be like, I wonder if this is gonna be like the mystery box where you just give a few things to him or something. How are we on 4? Shouldn't we be on 3? Oh, the first one was the temple. And then there's a Boot Hill thing. Oh, this is some commissions. Alright, do some commissions. Whatever, I don't need to watch the gift for that. Then the Planar Fisher and the Garden of Plant, you know, the normal stuff. Alright, gameplay mode. Simulated universe. Who's this character? Wait, no, show me the character. There's somebody with a bonnet on, and I want to see the bonnet. I don't know. How do I say this properly? I wish I had time to come to the point where I like Simulated Universe. But I've only got to play it a little bit, and I didn't really get anywhere in it for it to be exciting. Who's this? She looks cool. Alright, and then this is just the warps, I guess. Oh, we get some Dragon Hung. Yo, we get some oh, this is phase 2, but we get some Acheron. Maybe I'll go for the Light Cone again. Yo, Aventurine rerun already? Yo, these are 2 great characters. That's why I say Star is really good about doing the reruns, dude. Really good. It's one of the huge complaints about Genshin is the reruns are so inconsistent. If they even happen. Alright, there you go. That's the events coming up. The story features monkey balls, and I'm quite excited about that. Banana Outrage battles without ninja and humanity. Laughter, song, and dance linger all day, and by twilight, hold on, we sleep but do not wake. This dream world is like an old banana peel covered in dark stains. How intolerable! Seek the true path and extinguish this Mappo age of Dharma. I don't know if I said that right. There you go, and you can skip ahead if you're not caught up in the story. Thank you for adding that functionality. If only Zenless would do that. Yeah. So there you go. I wish there's a little trailer. I don't know. I could look up the trailer, but it's harder to get on there, and who knows what would happen if I played it. It's May X Sakura's child. Why do you think this character has horns? What? That's a hat. Right, that's that. They're plastic. I was like, what horns are you talking about? Yeah, it's a hat. May doesn't have green eyes either. I'm telling you, hair color and eye color are like the most important things of an anime character. The 2 anime characters be exactly the same, but if they have like slightly different eye shades, they are completely different characters. There's just not that much for animes to go off of, you know. So like stuff like that's super important. You don't change your hair color unless like you go up to 9,000 power levels or something. What's he selling? Knives. He's selling knives. Yeah. Smoke bombs. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The real Herta? Do you think that was the real Herta? She was purple. Rip Shinhwa rerun. Yeah, that's who I think about every time I think about Genshin. Has she ever gotten a rerun? I saw the meme where everybody was like, "Yo, Genshin leaks new 5-star character," and it was just Shinhwa's trailer. And I was like, "Why is everybody this sort of weird meme?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's because she never gets a fucking rerun." So people are like, "New character." That's what it is. What is this Reddit link you sent me? 5-star waiting list. 13 patches since Shinhwa. Is that what this is? Yeah, number of patches. 13 patches. Shinhwa top tier. Then Ganyu 12. I thought Ganyu's been rerun a couple times though. Kokomi at 10. Tartaglia at 9. Wow, really? Zong at 9? I feel like they rerun him a lot because he's so important. Yeah, and then these zeros and ones, you know what I mean? Like that's whatever. I feel like how long is a patch? A little bit longer than a month. So like I don't know, how long do you think it should be before there's a rerun? 2 months? 6 months? A year? I feel like a year's too long. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me for a year, like a year cycle, but feels like it'd be too long. I feel like at that point you'd be so, I don't know, it might be uninteresting for the character. But I feel like a month is probably too short, right? Because that's like one patch. I don't know. It's tricky. I haven't really thought about it. Her eye color changes like graffiti. I see. Alright, I think we're taking too long on this. Alright, look, there's a new map with some... See, I like this. This is cool. I like the bird. Piniconi's famous college? What? Oh, we get to go to the Moment of Soul. That's cool. You know what? On some level, I was like, I don't want to go back to Piniconi. But then they start talking about it, like, oh man, I love Piniconi. It's so wild. Piniconi is just really... It's a really... Oh, we get to go to... That's the owl we kept seeing. It's just a really strange place. It kind of feels fresh, but old school. So it's a weird mix. Like, I can't say I've seen too many game environments based off, like... 19... Is it 40s? 20s. I think it's 20s. I think it's like 1920s cartoons. Alright, we get monkeys? But they're TV monkeys? I don't like the TVs. I like monkeys. Well, I don't like monkeys. But I like Monkey Ball. I don't know if I like the TVs, though. TVs annoy me. But wait, what is this? I saw 3 banana puns. Sweet Dreams troop with their reason clouded by the shade of Atavi's search forest. They carry with them the mimetic virus born into fruit in the Wonder Forest. Banana Oldly, promoting the Banana Creed. Banna Oldly, promoting the Banana Creed of the Slumber Nana, Monkey, and Dr. Primitive's Banana Vice. Banana Vice. Wait, does this have something to do with Dr. Primitive? Is he actually a monkey? I thought it was like a joke. Because his name was Dr. Primitive. Did Broski like Jekyll and Hyde himself into a gorilla or something? Let's see. Of course, there's new things to grind for. Just to waste your time, I guess. And some new relics. And what is this one? Redeem more items in Herta store using Herta bonds. Oh, okay, that's probably good if you have time to play Simulated Universe. New redeemable items include light cones before the tutorial mission starts. Yo, these are the old event cones. look, I don't even care. I'm just glad they're back in the game. That's one of the things that really bothers me is an event item, and then the event goes away and you can't get it anymore. I think that's just terrible. And although you could replay the events in this game, you lose the items. Like, unless you played it when it came out. So if you're late to the game or you just couldn't play that event or whatever, this was their first event. And I had heard a PlayStation cleared and I was ready to play it. And they're like, no. You got to have the next planet cleared, even though it has nothing to do with this event. And I was like, are you kidding me, Hoyo? So I never got that card. And this is from the last Trailblaze continuance in Shanzhou. And I don't know what this one's from. I don't quite recognize it. But that's awesome. Good. That's good. This positive change. Alright, well, there you go. There you go, boys. There's your preview page. Did you get everything you wanted out of it? You want to see anything else? You pop your volume back up. This is still pre-stream? Well, alright. I wanted to check that out. You know, like, the big streamers just start to stream and they read the news on stream because they didn't have time to, like, watch trailers on their own. So, you know what I mean? I figured, well, I could do that too. I didn't have time to watch the presentation. Yeah, but Cap, the big streamers make it interesting. Wow! Alright, look, whatever. Here's the new event. We'll probably try this out after we check out the character. It seems we probably won't need to spend much time with it because it's like, it seems really, it's like simple mini games. So we'll try out a couple mini games. Honestly, the dumbass like talk to 20 people before you can start the minigame quest will take us longer than minigames. So we'll check that out. We still, if we want to still work on this one, we still have this one. I'd love to work through this and play it. It was a really nice event from the start of it. It seemed really cool. From what I've seen, it's like a little fun look at all these are weapons from characters, you know. So it's like, you know, I mean, these are Argentees. Actually, I don't know if that's Shorts kid or whatever. But I mean, that's Topaz. That's presumably Luca with a bow. You know, and then we see some bullets from Boot Hill and stuff. So like, there's like a lot of characters that come back. You get Luca's backstory. You get like Luca's dad's backstory and his visit to Shanzhou. So there's like a lot of cool shit in there. You get a little pet. You get this cute pig, which I want. I would love to play this event. It looks awesome. However, I know the event's really long, so I just want to have the time to do it, which is sad. So, you know, as much as I want to work on the event, it's kind of whatever to me. But we have that as well. This new stuff. I just want the thing to go away. And so, alright, so what people want to actually check out is we want to check out Linksha. Check her out. We'll probably run through Topazes real quick just for the Jades. But yeah, let's check out the Marshmallow Dragon Girl. Or the Marshmallow Bunny Dragon Girl. Like employers only reluctantly accept education credentials from Pinacone. Well, you never need to leave Pinacone, right? So you get the education and you stay there. Winston from Overwatch? That's what I'm thinking, Cheery. Like, is Dr. Primitive actually just a giant monkey? Comic aesthetic, I would assume, is more like a monkey that achieved human intelligence. Yeah, I guess it could be that way. I thought the idea was that he was a mad scientist that went wild. You know, so like he turned himself into a monkey. But you're right. In this game, he could actually just be a super smart monkey. They could go like full Planet of the Apes with him. It's wild. Genshin hasn't done this. Which one? So you were slow since day one. That event. Did you? I said it took us a while to get caught up in Star Realm. But that event happened in the first patch, and Star Rail, just like Zenless, launched with way too much content, story-wise. So, and they wanted you to get way too much of it done in order to play the event. So I had heard a space station done. We were like halfway through the first planet. There was, you know, and I thought, okay, we can do the event. And they were like, nah. You do have this installed still, congrats. Look, it's just, I didn't expect Metaphor to take so long, okay? We were gonna play this like Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday. This game is too much, yeah. I really think it's not, and I don't know. I'm sure there's people that would disagree, and I you know, you'd have to see, for Hoyo, would have to see how much people are on one way or the other. I think releasing these ongoing games that have patches every 5 weeks with 40 hours of initial content is too much. And then demanding people get caught up only to then get on the drip feed of like 4 hours every patch. Like, why give somebody 40 hours up front, then force them to rush through it just to put them on a 4-hour a month like schedule? Like, it seems silly. Like, if you're the kind of person who's going to rush through 40 hours of content, then you're just going to be disappointed in the 4-hour patches. If you're the kind of person who's in for like 4 hours a month, then 40 hours is going to be too much for you, and you're going to like, how are you going to like rush through it, you know? So I really feel like they made a mistake there. Like, cause I had trouble. Yo, what up, Spooter guy? I didn't hear the. You guys not? Well, I didn't hear the thingy. Hold on, let me I didn't hear the thingy. It didn't go off. But hello, Spooter man. How are you doing? Let me see if I can fix that.
Hey, partner.
There we go. I think I had it turned off. Which is weird. I never turned that off. But yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Toss a coin to The Witcher. The Witcher is on his soapbox, yelling at clouds, shaking his silver sword. And everybody who walks by is just rolling their eyes. So yeah, that's my thought. Like, because I'm actively, I really like Zenless, but I'm actively discouraged from playing because you know, more and more stuff just keeps coming out, and I can't, and I'm not allowed to play it. I can't get to it. I can't get caught up, and I know I'd have to like grind it so hard just to get caught up. And I'm just like, why? Why did you release with this much content? Like, if you're a 4-hour content, like story content per month game, why did you release with 10 months that I have to do all in one? It's so weird to me. Like, if it was like you know, like WoW or Final Fantasy 14 style live game where you've got that like really big expansion, it's 40 hours, but they only do that like every couple of years, and then they have little patches in between. That could make sense. But it's like they did a Final Fantasy 14 expansion launch and then said, okay, get through it in 1 month, which is not what Final Fantasy 14 asked you to do. But like I said, I know there's people. Yo, what up, Dimmy Himbo? How you doing? I know there's people who are on the opposite end of that of me, where like they wanted that much content, and they just keep wanting that much content, and so for me to really say like Hoyo did the wrong thing, I wouldn't know. Like, they'd have to see, you know, maybe people wouldn't be invested in the game if they didn't put so much in there at the start, you know. I don't know. I mean, they obviously think that's the way to do it. Patches and shit, we know you're a slow ass gamer. It doesn't have to. Look, stop whining about patches. Look, I'm just saying, it's not about being slow or fast. It's about a disconnect between the initial launch and then what the game actually is after that. and then it being awkward. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person who can keep up with the patches, but I can't deal with that initial launch, and so then I'm screwed. And if you're a person who can do the initial launch, I think you'll be disappointed in the patches. You know what I mean? It's like a weird expectation set. I watched the Zenless launch. They treated the Zenless launch like it was not the launch. They treated it like it was the fourth patch. Because it was every closed beta had another chapter, kind of like how the patches are going. And so they treated it like, you'll finally get a new chapter with the launch. I was like, what do you mean finally get a new chapter with the launch? I haven't even played the other chapters. But it's like, that's not how they were thinking about it. So it's odd. Anyways, Captain, play the game. We'll do it. We'll start the trial. It's like a live host spraying anime everywhere. That's exactly what we want. Like shaking a bottle of carbonated anime and opening it. Wait, what did Genshin never do? What were you talking about? I turned myself into an ape, Ron May. I'm Dr. Primitive. Yeah, I really think it is that goofy. I did. Angel, what are you talking about? I got the "Are you sure you want to leave" window, and well, shit. Wait, for what? For Genshin? I think I'm gonna skip Rappa and just see what Eidolons I could get for Dragon Hung. I feel like a lot of people are gonna skip Rappa because there's some really good ones coming in the next patch, like really high demand from people. Sunday and 5-star Ting Yun, like, yeah. I think a lot of people are gonna skip Rappa. She looks really cool. All right, Lingsha. Now we kind of know what she does because we got to play with her. She's actually really... I didn't think she was cool when they introduced her, but like seeing her in the game, I've come to like her a lot. Summon can automatically attack enemies. When Lingsha or her summon attacks, restore HP for the entire team. Make enemies receive more break damage. Yeah, her kit is like nuts. She seems ridiculous as far as like what she can do mechanically. Which isn't, you know, super important to me because I'm just a weak sauce casual player. But it's still, you know, it would be good to have the unit. But no, I just meant that just her looks and personality, like in the story, like I ended up really liking her. When she first introduced, I was like, well, she looks kind of simple, and she still does look simple, but it kind of works. You know, there's more detail than you realize when you look at it, and she's supposed to be like a graceful, elegant character. So I think putting like too much junk on her would have taken away from that. But I mean, that's all subjective, really. Anyways, what's this do?
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
See, like her animations are what sell it for me, then. Alright, let's read her little thingies. See, she's got little marshmallow deals. Alright, deals minor fire damage to single enemy, right? Obviously. Her skill deals fire damage to all enemies, which is really nice. AoE is super good. At the same time, restores HP for all allies, and Fuyuan's action advances. Fuyuan is the pet, is the marshmallow bunny. She does have a little pet, and it acts independently of her. Ultimate increases the break damage by all enemies. Break damage taken by all enemies, deals fire damage to all enemies. Yeah, she has a lot of AoE. At the same time, restores HP for all allies. It just does everything. And the pet's action advances. Alright, so the talent is going to explain the pet. Using the skill summons Fuyuan. So it's not there, because it's not real. She summons them, right? She's a summoner. They're marshmallow smoke pets. I don't know what they're made out of. So first time she uses the skill, the pet now exists. When taking action, launches follow-up attack. And deals minor fire damage to all enemies. That's what the pet does. Additionally, deals minor fire damage to a single random enemy, prioritizing targets with both toughness greater than 0, so it's trying to break people, and fire weakness, it's trying to break people that it can actually break. Dispels 1 debuff from all allies, because why not? All allies. And restores HP, because why not? Using the skill repeatedly will increase Fuyuan's action count. So she summons it for a certain amount of turns. And it will move like 3 turns. If she uses the skill again, it will add up, so it'll just stay on the field longer. And as you saw from using the skill, it advances the action of, so the pet, so using the skill, you only need to use the skill once, and the pet's out there for like 3 turns. Because remember, we got to use her in the story. The pet's out there for like 3 turns, and it's going to do everything on its turn. It's going to heal, it's going to damage, it's just like, it just does everything, just everything. Dispels, it's nuts. But if you want to spend more skill points on your healer here, you will get more actions out of the pet. So it'll do everything more often. So that's how it works. The technique, which we just saw her do a second ago, the out of combat ability, immediately summons Fuyuan at the start of the next battle, which is going to make demonstration really confusing, and increases break damage taken by all enemies. So there you go, that's what it does. There it is. It's a little bunny. It's a little carbuncle. That's way better than her other idol. Do you know what her other idol is? Her other idol is I smelled a stink. And she usually does that one all the time. Genshin never added an option to get old weapons. Yes! I almost brought that up, but I didn't want people to think I was yelling at Genshin again. Yeah, Genshin and this game are both, like... There it is. For the event weapons and stuff, they just disappear forever, and it's like, what? This game lets you replay events, unlike Genshin, but you never get the weapon. So I'm really glad they added that to a feature. You can get them now.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
There you go. She's got a lot of do everything moves. She really does. It does seem kind of OP. But
Spicy, stimulating, something ominous.
Oh, I thought I have to hit it before it hits me, but I want to hear the voice line. Then we've read all this. Might still be on fast.
The stench of evil.
We're talking about doing all the new stuff in patches at once, so I brought up doing all the main quest in Genshin. Like I said, I didn't mean to. I went to shut off the game and got the window. Are you sure you want to leave this? So I just kept going. Angel, that's a lot. I'm still not entirely sure. I understood all the pieces, but I don't understand how it works together. Still no Linkshire for me, still hoping to get her. She seems really cool. Nice healer to swap to if Imaginary doesn't help. Yeah, I mean, like, the new 5-star healers, they make really strong, so... I guess because it's like a healer, it's, you know, healers aren't necessarily exciting, so they just kind of, like, make them go crazy or whatever. I feel like every healer that's come out has been, like, the de facto healer until the next one. Like, you just put them on every team. Okay, so how do I show this to you? You see do you see the bunny? No, you don't, because he's at the bottom. There. At the bottom of the turn order is the bunny. Because we use the technique, so he's already been summoned. So usually I'd have to use a skill. So if I do the skill, you see how the bunny moves up? And that 3 next to his name?
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
You won't get away.
Is now 5. So he's now going to exist for 5 turns. And he's a little bit higher. That's what doing the skill does. So every time you use the skill, you either summon the bunny for some turns.
Take your positions.
He was higher than I realized. He was on there twice. So right. But he still says 5 though. That's what confuses me. He still says 5. I'm pretty sure it counts down. Alright, we'll do this animation that makes me cringe.
The mood is set just right.
Actually, I think in slow-mo it works out.
Let the show begin!
It's just, I always see it in speed up for the... yeah, in slow-mo it works fine. I always see it sped up for the, because I'm grinding my daily or something in auto mode. And it's rough.
Dreams
They're gonna
do
die
come
before
true.
Linkshire even has the time doing it. Pella, what are you doing here? If I hit him one more time, is he gonna go into overload? I have way too many skill points.
Inputting commands. Whoa.
Yeah, he is. You should blame the average player. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? See, now it's the bunny's turn.
You won't get away.
Okay, now it's Himiko's turn. Hold on. Now it's the bunny's turn. Okay, hold on. Now it's Gumball's turn. Now it's... Okay, no, now it's the other Gumball's turn. Now it's the bunny's turn. There we go. And the bunny goes and does literally
Immerse
everything.
yourself in it as you desire.
Okay, there you go. See, the bunny has now went down to four turns left. That's how it works. He's a summon. He doesn't always exist like Topaz's pig. He's not Numby. He's not real. Technically, Numby isn't real either, but I don't want to crush y'all's hopes and dreams. You can also see it on... do you think it's the 4 on her little picture? Let's see her ultimate.
The truth burns clear as a flame.
Look how cool she is. It's the animations that really sold me on the character.
Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Boom. Now, it's hard to tell what she's doing because, like, they gave her Trailblazer and he's doing all sorts of stuff. But she's doing stuff with Break, too. And we haven't seen a normal attack, so I guess we'll see that one, too. There you go. Oh, there is a turn. Okay, there is 2 turns. Really? They give us these shits?
Let's
That
improvise.
sucks. But yeah, they gave us a break team because remember she does something additional with break. Right. Ultimate increases break damage taken by all enemies. Right. So I probably should have saved the ultimate, but it's whatever. Does her? Yeah, and then the pet tries to focus them. Well, that's okay. We can whack this. And then use the ultimate.
And to cleanse the filth, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know, is there like a
Still don't
better time?
understand.
Should I wait until they're broken to use the ultimate? Since they got like the super break and stuff?
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And
Never
I'm no
mind, let me
exception.
just post things. Emote time? I guess it's emote time.
We have the upper hand.
Pella, why are you here? Why did they give us Pella? I don't understand. Wouldn't like... I don't know. Gwenhyphen be better? Because like we're trying to do fire stuff? Pella, you're gonna build skill points.
I'll contain them.
Here you go. I mean, this
You won't
ultimate's
get
good.
away.
I wish I got to use it before the pizza cutter.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I figure you want Pella when there's like characters that need buffs removed. These guys have buffs. See, the thing is, like this pet's here. I don't need to keep using skill points on Nisha. This pet's here for 5 turns. He'll do his thing. Now, if I want him to do more things, amazing. I want to screenshot that. Amazing. Let's see if I can. I'm like holding a button on my controller. Oh? Oh? I think it's gonna let me. Oh yeah. I got it, boys. I got that screenshot. What a good screenshot.